What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted 420 has returned. And today we got a doozy for you, people. Today we're going to look at quite the innovative mod. A mod that I'm very much so a fan of because of its features. Today we're going to take a look at the Joyetech Ocular C. That's right, people. Shit's about to get weird. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, why don't we? Alright, folks, and we're back. We're back once again. How's everybody doing? You guys doing good? Yeah. I was gonna do this video yesterday, Monday, but it was 18 degrees outside for the most part. And then me and Joel came over, and we just ended up chilling, playing video games, and bullshitting for a while. But I was gonna do it all grandiose at the lake with drone shots and everything. I've been planning on doing a big high quality production video at some point. But here we are, it's cold as fuck outside. Here we are back in the vape room doing another review. So fuck it, it's fine. It's fine, it'll be fine. What we have here, this is gonna be a two-parter because I gotta wait for the software and everything to come out. I don't even think this mod comes out this year. You might be able to get it this year, it might be January. But what we have here is quite a marvel in my opinion. And I love it. I love it, but a lot of people won't like it. A lot of people won't like it. Okay, let me give you a breakdown here, people. This new Joyetech mod is a touchscreen, which I'm a fan of those. Those are coming about now. It makes sense. We touch on everything else. Might as well touch on your mod, right? But two 18650s, 150 watts, soon to be upgraded to 200 watts. 200 watts. MP3 player built in with a aux jack, a 3.5 millimeter jack on the side. MP3 player, 2 gigs of memory built in for your music and your photos. It also has your photos on there. It even has a pedometer. It counts your steps throughout the day. Am I hitting home here yet, people? This thing is crazy. I like what Joyetech have done here, and it's pretty awesome in my opinion. Now, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, nobody needs a screen and da da da. You're just draining the battery. Oh, this is stupid. I don't want all this. Well, that's fine. That's fine. You guys don't have to. I like tech stuff. I'm an early adopter of a lot of new tech. I like all things tech. And when I get a mod that has a motherfucking headphone jack on it, that's saying something. Now, here's the thing. I'm not gonna say that MP3 players, photos, touchscreens, I'm not going to say all these things haven't been done on mods. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they haven't been done this well. Do you see what I'm saying? They haven't been done this well. The Ocular C right here, people. Now, this is the dual 18650 variant. There's also an 80 watt built-in 5000 mAh battery version, just simply called the Joyetech Ocular. This is the Ocular C. What does the C mean? Change? Care? I don't know, but it takes two 18650s. I got the black version. There's a stainless version. There's going to be quite a few colors. But man, I'm impressed with this guy just because of what all it can do. Now, there's music already loaded on it, like a lot of Mozart and Beethoven and shit that you can jam out to. I haven't been able to load my own music onto it because I'm waiting on the app to come out on Joyetech's website so I can add my music and photos. There's also a iOS and Android app that you can control the whole mod with, which I've never been a big fan of that, but you can also transfer photos from your phone to the mod. You can do wallpapers, it's got a face clock that you can switch over to, a digital clock. It can do a lot of stuff. Now, some of the things in here are misleading, which I'll show you here in a minute when we dive up close, but I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this little guy. Now, prices, I've only seen it at a couple of Chinese vendors so far. They're the only ones with pre-orders up. GearBest and Heaven Gifts. And I've seen them for around 86 to 99 bucks. So this won't be a cheapie. It won't be super cheap, but I'm sure there are going to be better prices after it releases, and there's multiple vendors that have it in stock. It'll probably come down around 60 or 70 bucks. I'm guessing. Like I said, this isn't out yet. Probably doesn't come out till next month, 2017. But damn it, I had to show you. I'm rocking the Joyetech Ornate on here right now. Let me bump it up. I'm at 80 watts. Let me bump it up to about 100 because I feel like that's what it wants right now. We'll do 95. Fuck it. But man, there's the screen is a higher resolution than any other touch screens I've seen so far. The photos that are preloaded, there's just one guy on here. And then there's like a Porsche chilling on the beach, seashells. There's a bunch of random pictures on here, but there's some guy on there just like in a suit, chilling and vaping. They look nice though. The pictures look nice. I forget the resolution and the PPI of the screen, but it looks nice. It's like one of the nicer looking touchscreens I've seen on the mod thus far, and I'm all for it. The micro USB is for firmware upgrades, and they want you to take the batteries out to charge it, all that good stuff. A nice 510. I know people always talk shit about Joyetech's 510s. I've never had a 510 issue with them. Now, to those people who have, I feel for you, and it probably sucks. But these motherfuckers invented the 510. I don't see how they can have 510 problems. You know what I mean? Joyetech invented the 510 connection. I don't know, but this one's fine. It's big too. I got this Ornate on here. It's like 25 millimeter, and there's still plenty of room to go. You can probably fit a 26. Maybe a 26 on there before it runs out of room. But let me have a toke on this guy real quick. Putting out like a champ. That's a good combo. I should have put the black Ornate on here. It would have matched better. But oh well. Anyway, people, there's not much in the box. Just the manual, and there's the box. There's the box. There's a manual and a USB cord, so you're not missing much on the unboxing part. What I need to do to help you further understand what all this fucking touchscreen crazy mod has going on, we need to dive up close. Damn it, that's what we got to do. And there's no better time to do that other than right now. All right, folks, and here we are with the Joyetech Ocular C. Just taking a look at the device. There are no buttons. Everything's done on the touchscreen besides the fire button. Okay. You see the face clock that pops up? That's the screensaver that I got set right now, and I think that looks dope as fuck. Getting batteries out. Super easy. Everything's labeled, right? No fuss, no muss. Got everything closed back up. You got some venting down there. Micro USB charge port on the side. Okay, folks, before we dive too far in and everything, let me show you how some of this stuff works. Got a little lock symbol in the corner. This thing automatically locks every time you're done messing with it. You have to swipe to unlock it. We got our time right there. I think that time is accurate. It is 6:55. Now, if you're wondering, you see the battery bar. Okay, but there's 2 cells in here. Let's take a bam, touch the battery bar. It lets you know what your batteries are doing, bro. That is awesome. Okay, if you want to switch modes, check it out. You swipe the middle. Nickel, titanium, stainless steel, TCRs. It's all right here. You swipe it. You want to let down the wattage? Let down. What the fuck am I talking about? Bam. You want to go up on the wattage? You want to fast forward on the wattage? Bam. Look at that. Hit the puff counter. You can check that out. Nobody really gives a shit about the puffs, but you can set up a vaping plan. You got history and all kinds of crazy shit. And then you got all your info at the bottom. Applied voltage, amperage. Let you know what the amperage that you're pulling. Your resistance. And that's how many seconds you're hitting it right there on the side. All right, so that's all cool, right? You guys see how this works. That's pretty cool, pretty neat. Oh yeah, see that red bar as the power goes up or goes down? That red bar, oh yeah, see, now I need to slide to unlock it. Bam. That way you don't accidentally do stuff. See that red bar go down as you turn the power up and down? Oh shit, a little too early there. We'll get into that in a second. Okay, so yeah, that's how it works. That's how the main screen works, right? Make sure it's not locked. Okay, we're good. Now, if you want to get into the other functions, swipe down. Bam! Look at that shit, guys. All right, so first we're going to start with photos. I'll show you the photos. So look at that handsome guy. Look at that guy, okay. Look at this guy. It shows more pixelated on the screen than it is in real life. It looks pretty high resolution over here. Look at that guy. He's got some light behind him and some vapor. Pretty dope. You got another guy just vaping and shit. And then there's a beach. And you can add your own photos, of course. There's some books and like some tea or some shit. And there's a motherfucking Porsche just chilling on the beach, thinking about life. And then it's back to this weird guy. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. You're not weird guy, whoever you are. I'm just messing with you. Okay, so then music. Bam, check it out. Volume, play, fast forward tracks. If you want to check all your tracks, hit this bottom corner. And these are all non-labeled. It's just Beethoven and a bunch of classical music. But it's all here. It's all here. You can label your own tracks once you start uploading your own stuff. I'm sure I'll be doing that before long. Hopefully. All right, so let's get back into it. Pedometer. How many steps? 228 steps this morning? I'm going hard in the paint, y'all. If you want to go in here, you can set your body type, even though it's like centimeters and kilograms and shit. That's not American. We do pounds and feet over here. But yeah, you can do that. Check your history. Look at that. It keeps up with what you've been doing each day while you're walking. That's crazy. Oh yeah, to get back on anything, you just swipe down. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so vape is pretty self-explanatory. You just go to vaping. All right, so there's the music, there's everything. Bam. Now this stuff is a little misleading, okay? This stuff's a little, so calendar, I figured there'd be a full calendar. No, it just tells you what today's date is. Not a big deal though. It's on there. Dildo. Yeah. Set time and date. We're not gonna do that. Okay. Go back up here. Contacts. I was like, oh shit, you can store your contacts in here? It's just Joyetech stuff. It tells you how to get a hold of Joyetech, email, Facebook and stuff. See, so that took me, that caught me off guard. QR code. You can scan this little part with your phone. You don't press this or do anything, and it'll take you straight to the iOS or Android app. Cool beans, right? Now, let's get into settings. Wireless, you can turn that on or off. That's how you connect from to the app with Bluetooth on your phone. Vapor, you can turn on stealth or turn it off. Set the time, set the date. We all know what's up there. Display. Brightness. I got the brightness maxed out, but you can up it and down it. Alright. Screensaver. Now, we can turn the screensaver on and you can pick a picture to pop up as your screensaver. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. I'm going to turn that back off though. Okay. And then wallpaper. We'll go ahead and turn this on just so you can see it. Alright, wallpaper, we're gonna do that last pic with the Porsche. Bam. Now, there we go. So when I hit it, okay, yeah, I accidentally switched over to the T in the books. So anytime you hit it, it's still vaping, but you got your picture there to look at. So you can leave a picture on all the time. That could be your wallpaper. Then you unlock it, you can go back into everything else. This is pretty cool in my opinion. I think everything that they're doing here is very neat and it's very well done. I think that's cool. So yep, that's your settings. Oh yeah, you got an about section where you can go check the hardware and the firmware version. Software version 1.01, hardware version 1.00. So cool. And then you just swipe back to get back in anything. I love it. It works so smooth. Swipe up, swipe down, all shit that we're used to. You can reset everything. Bam. So look at that, people. Isn't that great? I think that's awesome. And bam, look, now I got my wallpaper on here. I'm just chilling and vaping, looking at my picture. I like it. I'm a fan of it. I think that's everything I needed to show you guys. Yeah, we looked at the battery thing. You can monitor those. Yeah, okay. No, I think that's it. That's it. At this point, we can back out, talk on it, and vape on it. Oh, sorry about that. Just jamming out on my mod here. I'm sorry, that was so cheesy. I'm sorry. This is horrible. I was jamming out on it though. Okay, people. Okay, here we are. Okay, so like I said, this is part one. Once we get the all the software and everything working for the phone and the computer, we'll come back and revisit this, touch on it a little bit. But let's talk about this guy, guys. Let's talk about this. This is pretty interesting. It's almost 2017, people. This is what I want to see, okay? Sure, like little screens that let you know what you need to know just to vape, that's fine. But why not some extra shit? I love that Joyetech's doing extra shit. They put Flappy Birds on the damn mod. They added music, MP3 player, and photo. I like it, all right? And I know there's going to be some naysayers out there that don't like it. I don't give a shit about your opinion. I like it. I want to see more of it. I want to be playing games at some point on this motherfucker. I want to check Facebook on this motherfucker at some point, which is kind of redundant because between our phone and everything else around us, we don't need. But it's still cool just to know you can do it, just to say you've done it. Yeah, that's why the fuck we landed on the moon. What did we get out of that? I mean, we landed on the moon, but that was it. Like we hung out, got to learn a little bit about the moon, got some moon rocks. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to do some shit, and that's why I like it. I like it. The space clock's classy as shit too, and the screen saver. It's cool to me. It's cool to me. But let's go over some pros and cons. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. But most of the cons I have with this, I think can be fixed via a firmware update. Now, I don't have any problems with the way it vapes, any of the functions or any of that. It vapes fine. It's got all the modes there. It's easy to switch through. It's easy. It's all touchscreen. All right? But let's talk about some stuff that I would like to see. Let's set up a wish list for Twisted here. Let's do a little wish list. For one, when you're listening to music, sorry, almost knocked my Lancer over here. When you're listening to music and you go to take a vape, it cuts out your music and it backs you out to the main vape screen. So you have to go back into the MP3 player and start the music back up. I think that's a con for me. And like I said, they can fix that with a firmware update. They should make it to where you can jam out and vape simultaneously, unless it's pulling too much amperage, or I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I'm not an electronic engineer or anything, but that would be cool if you could listen to music and vape simultaneously. Okay. Number 2, I think since this is a nice touchscreen, we're almost in phone territory here. And let me tell you, I like this stuff. I wanted to make an Android mod with Red Dragon. Remember a while back we were going to make that Android mod? I thought that would have been cool as hell. It never worked out, but still, that's why I like stuff like this. I like it anyway. There should be a lock function with a pin set up like a phone, like a 4-digit pin, maybe a little puzzle. That would be smart. You set your shit down. You don't want some, like, I know everybody's got somebody in their life that just be randomly picking up their shit and vaping on it. That could shut that down. Put in your own 4-digit pin. Nobody can get in your mod. Add that to it in case you're worried about somebody fucking with your shit, or if somebody steals it, they can't get into it. They don't know the pin. Just an idea. The wish list stuff. I think that would be cool. And they can do that with the firmware update, I'm sure. Probably they built all this. They could probably build that. They can do that. This thing has Bluetooth. That's how it connects to your phone. Wouldn't it be nice if you could connect some Bluetooth earphones? That way you're wireless with your vape. You know what I mean? Maybe you're somewhere where you don't have your phone on you, which most people have their phone on them everywhere. But let's say you just want to have your mod with you, working out or doing something. I don't know. Bluetooth to the mod. And while we're talking about it, they should even, they do it with phones, do it with this. Offer tiers. This is a 2 gig. 2 gigs is the only way it comes with now. The Ocular C or the regular Ocular. 2 gigs is a pretty good amount. You can store a few photos and a little bit of music, but offer packages. 2 gig, 4 gig, 6 gig. Maybe the price goes up $10 per level. Maybe have a 16 gig fucking mod with all your shit on it. Have some jams and some tunes on it. Just throwing stuff out there cuts down on clutter. You don't need a MP3 player or phone. You got your fucking mod, 16 gigs. Just throwing, I don't even know what kind of memory it is. It's 2 gigs of something. It's probably small. But it's just an idea. It's just an idea. These are just some suggestions I've come up with in my mind that I think would make this even cooler. Now, like I said, when I get the software, we're going to come back, add some pictures, add some music, and we'll see how it goes. Now, we'll say the music that's included sounds good. They're good copies. The volume I thought was going to be crappy. I maxed the volume out. It sounded pretty nice, man. It sounded pretty comfortable to most like MP3 players and stuff like that. I had bought an MP3 player not too long ago, right before I did the reality show. I went to Best Buy. They only had like one kind, and you could just get it in a few different colors. I forget what even brand. A SanDisk. It was a SanDisk, and that's what I listened to the whole time I was doing the reality show. That kept me sane to an extent. This is on par with that little fella. Now, it's not going to compare to my LG V20 with the quad DAC and everything, but it sounded better than I anticipated. I'll say that. Pretty good quality on the audio. Okay, but yeah, that's just my little wish list of things I'd like to see in future updates. I gotta say, as far as vaping, it does great. 18650s, easily pop them in and out. You got venting, you got a nice stainless steel 510 up top. Switching modes, upping the power, the way it automatically locks itself so you don't accidentally adjust anything is great. It ticks all the boxes for what a good mod should do, and then it adds the extra shit. That's what I like. It adds the extra shit in there. I'm pretty smitten. I like it. It's like I said, it's not the first to do all these things, but it's doing all of them the best. This is innovation for me, people. This right here is a game changer, and this very well may be my mod of 2016, even though it doesn't come out. It might be my mod of 2017, okay? Because of all the features, the cool shit, okay? How many times are we going to look at the same screens? How many times are we going to have the same interfaces? How many DNA variants do we need? 250s, 167. What's up with the 166, 167 anyway? What's that about? You had the 133, you had the 200. I don't get it. I guess the battery, I don't know. But like that, they're just trying to, any kind of DNA they can think of anymore. Those dudes aren't innovating anymore. So what I'm saying, those are accurate boards, so don't get me wrong. I love DNA boards. I'm not trying to slight them. I'm just saying, we've gotten temp control, we've gotten some other cool features, but everything else has just been, bigger screens, slightly smaller screens with the same info. Why not have something new? Why not have pictures and fucking MP3 players and silly shit? I think I like it. I'm for it. If you don't care for it, well, that's fine. But I want to see more of this. Joyetech's been killing it, man. They, like I said, they invented the 510. The Evics were badass back in the. They've had some badass shit, and now they're doing this. Dudes are killing it. They're like and I hate to even compare them to them, but Joyetech, they did come out with the first smartphone. Apple, I hate Apple so much, but I gotta say Joyetech's kind of the Apple of vaping. The quality, the presentation's usually nice, and then you got shit like this. With the touchscreen, nice, vivid touchscreen. The best touchscreen I've seen on the mod so far. So, yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. I wish I had something else to bitch about. I'm trying to think. There's probably some features I wish did stuff like a full calendar and stuff like that. The pedometer's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. Just there's a few things that they could tweak a little bit. You know what I mean? But overall, across the board right now, I think this is cool, and I like to see what else those guys come up with. 2017 should be a good year for those guys. They're off to a good start, even though it's still 2016. You guys get what I'm saying. Fucking, there's like, what, 11 days left? Where'd I get 13 from? 11 days left in this month? But yeah, this is, like I said, this is just kind of preliminaries. We'll come back, talk about it. There'll be firmware updates. There'll be all kinds of other stuff. But we have not seen the last of the old Ocular C. It's pretty heavy, too. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a heavy motherfucker. It's kind of got a cuboid body to it, but it's solid. It's really, really solid. Let me get another, 112 watts. Okay. Let me get another toke out of this guy. That's one thing, too. It scrolls really fast. Unless you chicken peck it on the wattage, it goes up really quick. So you got to kind of dial it in. But fuck it, 112 watts. Whew. Putting out like a champ. But yeah, folks, really, that's what I got for you right now. We'll talk about more of this stuff later. Like I said, we're not done with this guy. We will be revisiting it. But that's what I got for right now. I'll put links in the description to pre-orders and shit. Like I said, it probably doesn't come out till like next year. But at least you can go look around. Maybe take a gander. I don't give a shit. But damn it, I told you about it. And fuck me, that's got to be worth something. A little bit of something in the long run, I think. Anyway, do I look better closer? Let me try that. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? Does this feel more intimate? I don't know. It might be too close. Start seeing all my imperfections. Oh my god. Alright, I'm done bullshitting. But really, folks, with that being said, thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Remember, doesn't matter what the fuck you're vaping on, as long as you're not on them stinkies. Even if it is a touchscreen with the MP3 player and all that shit built in. And last but not least, you stay sexy, YouTube. Me and the Joyetech Ocular C are out. Vaping saves lives.